A rivalry almost as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the Big House, Michigan Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. The heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Straight ahead, it's Marshall. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give is to Williams. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They give it back to him. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Out wide right, it's Flanagan. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Run ends there.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Now here's Carr. Looking for the score. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Push is ahead. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Underwood throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
Moves the pocket. It's Underwood. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarter.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Throwing, Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Sets his feet. It's Underwood. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Kill, kill, kill. $214 close. $214 close.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's got him this time. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Walton. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown! Fighting Irish! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
To advance on the football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Calls his own number. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside, it's Osborne. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Here's Carr to throw. Right side, it's Porter. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Osborne.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Making the adjustment. Quick give. It's Walton. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Line of scrimmage is at the 28. That would make it about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to go for it instead on 4th down. 4th down, Carr. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
They're in the gun, 3rd down, here's Carr. And he feels the heat coming in, it burns him up. Another sack. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Throwing, Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Underwood. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's got the first down. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
The ride. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Quickly complete. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
776 Captain. 776 Captain.
Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Carr. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game. And we're here late in the 2nd quarter. You've got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Again, it's Carr. This one's complete. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job of coverage in the back end defensively.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking long. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. RPO complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Underwood. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Rushes on, and down he goes. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
Number 99, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the play. Hits inside. It's Walton. He's stopped.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The give is to Williams. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Carr. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Trying to get started. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. There he goes! Crosses midfield. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. The give is to Williams. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Turning it on. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Here's Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Dropping back, it's Carr. Going to throw it over the top of the D. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Tough run here. It's Walton. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Out wide left, it's Gilbert. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Notre Dame looks as if they're warming up for a victory march as they push out this lead.
The Irish getting the momentum going late in this rivalry game with Michigan, doing everything they need to do, Palmer, to finish this one out.
Yeah, David, Notre Dame, they've been mentally the tougher team in this one. They've made the plays when the plays have presented themselves.
On the return, it's Marsh. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll give it to him again. Ran through the contact. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Right side, it's Marshall. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
From the gun, it's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action with Underwood. Throws to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Play action, C.J. Carr. Lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out.
Set to kick this one away.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Underwood on the play action. Out wide right, it's Marshall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
2nd and long here. Now on the counter. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Carr. Right side, it's Gilbert. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Gain of 17 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Turns it upfield. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Motion from the wideout. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Out wide right, it's Gilbert. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Throwing, Carr. He's got the back in the middle. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Makes a grab on the shot. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Marshall. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Caught. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Other scores for around the country. Slippery Rock, 38. Seton Hill University, 20.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. On the direct snap, it's Marshall.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Notre Dame, 38, Michigan, 20. Number 99, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Walton. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to...
Makes a grab and room to run. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Carr unloads to the wideout, and that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. They're all over him. There he goes. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Here's Underwood to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Tight end now in motion. Now they'll run the draw. There's a crease. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Underwood. Got his man on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that 4th down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Throwing, Underwood. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. All right, wait a minute here. They are going to send out the field goal unit and take what they hope is assured points. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
After hitting that field goal down a possession here late, one timeout in your back pocket, I'm thinking we're still going to see onside kick here. So nice job by the kicker there knocking it through the uprights. Now the big question, can he execute the onside kick?
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama. Going downfield for the big play. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field, and he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Hits the hole. It's Marshall. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Whenever these two decide to play again, that Golden Dome will sparkle a little brighter as Notre Dame claims bragging rights over Michigan. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.